Let's start by adding some companies that you already know to your address book. Under Find Lead, select Add Company. Under Company Name, start typing in the name of the company you wish to add. Once you see it on the autofill dropdown, select it. Then select Add to Address Book to add the company. All the information will be populated automatically. To add a contact, select Create Contact. Write in whatever information you have on the decision maker of the company. When you're finished, select Create Contact, and your contact details will be added to that company profile. I'm going to exit out of this company, and then I'm now in my address book. So on the top left-hand side of your screen, you'll see Add Company, and you'll do the same thing to add another company. And I'm going to fast forward this while I add a few more companies that I know I want to see in the area that we're targeting in my territory. Now that I've added some companies I want to go and see, I'm going to route them. So I'm going to select them all, then select Add to Route. You'll name your route. So I will name this Lake Forest, followed by selecting Confirm. Then select Next Step. This is where you select your start and end point. You can select any point on the map to change the start and end point. Once you're finished with confirming your start and end point, select Generate Route. Your route will be created based on the start and end point that you chose. Once the route is finished processing, select View My Route. Here's your route in List View. If you want to see the logic behind the route, select View on Map. The points on the map will be numbered based on the sequence they are in the route. Now that we've created a route with companies that we already know about, let's add some leads that we may not know about. Select Find Leads. Then you'll write in your company's URL, followed by the area you would like to search. And then under the Description tab, you will write in the industries that you would like to target on this lead search. So I'm going to write in manufacturing and distribution companies, and then select Get Leads. TerriTool will analyze which industries you target and will present all of the companies within those industries based on the area that you specified. So ideally, we will present all of your target customers below. Next to each company, under the Contacts column, there will be a number which shows the amount of contacts that we have on that company. You could preview which contacts we have by clicking the number. So I'm going to select some leads that I want to add to my route. I'm going to speed this up to make it faster. Each company that you add from Find Leads is 1 lead credit, which is about 30 cents. Don't worry, we've added 60 free lead credits to your account, which should be more than enough to fill your first route. Once you're done selecting companies, select Next Step, followed by Confirm. Then create or add to existing route. You'll then select from the drop-down the route that you've already created, followed by Confirm. You'll then reselect or reconfirm your start and end point, followed by selecting Generate Route. Once the route is finished processing, select View My Route. Now that your route is finished, let's buy some contacts. Select Bulk Contacts. Select the first company on the list, and you'll see all the contacts that TerriTool has on that company. I'm going to filter by city. So I'm going to write in by city, Lake Forest. Then I'll select the contacts that I would like to add to my cart, and then select Back to Companies, and then go to the next company on the list, and you'll do the same thing for each company, only selecting the contacts that you would like to add. Once you're finished, select Buy Contacts. TerriTool will then search a variety of different contact databases to find mobile phone numbers and emails for each contact. You can exit out of this screen and the contacts will finish processing in the background. The other way you can add contacts is by selecting Fetch Contacts next to each company, then selecting the contacts you'd like to purchase, followed by Buy Contacts. And now that you create a list or route, this is how to buy contacts. select bulk contacts, select the first company on the list, and you'll see all the contacts that TerriTool has on that company. I'm going to filter by city. So I'm going to write in by city, Lake Forest. Then I'll select the contacts that I would like to add to my cart, and then select back to companies, and then go to the next company on the list, and you'll do the same thing for each company, only selecting the contacts that you would like to add. Once you're finished, select by contacts. TerriTool will then search a variety of different contact databases to find mobile phone numbers and emails for each contact. You can exit out of this screen and the contacts will finish processing in the background. The other way you can add contacts is by selecting Fetch Contacts next to each company, then selecting the contacts you'd like to purchase, followed by Buy Contacts. And that's how you're able to add contacts. You've now planned your day in the most route efficient format using a combination of your accounts and leads that you found off TerriTool. Now you're ready to go on the field and see these prospects in person. Please download TerriTool's mobile app on Apple's App Store or Google Play Store. It's under TerriTool Route Planner. That's TerriTool Route Planner. Once you've downloaded and logged into the mobile app, select Routes, then select the route that you just created. This is your route in list-based format, but I'm going to have you select the map icon, which is to the left of the pencil. This will show you the logic behind the route in map view. On the lower right-hand corner, you could select the triangulation button, and that will zero in on your current location. And then you can see which companies are around you. Tap the back button to go back to list view. And then I'm going to select the first company on my route, then navigate, then choose your favorite navigation platform. So I'm going to select Waze, and Waze will direct you to the company's location. Once you've arrived at the company, go back to TerriTool, select one of the contacts you added on web, and then select in to be directed to their LinkedIn. And I'll use this to do research before I go in to visit the client. So let's say I went in and visited this decision maker and had a great meeting. So I'm going to add a note. Now I'm going to do a voice note. So select the microphone on the bottom right-hand corner and speak in the note. Then select an activity, which was a meeting, followed by save. Finally, you could classify the company based on a color code. So select the white circle next to the company name, then a color that matches whatever classification you customize in the settings tab. Then select the right arrow to go to the next company on your route. So select Navigate Me and your favorite navigation platform, and you'll go through the process again until you've seen every company on your route. Now, if you repeat this process in every area of your territory, you're going to make a lot of money. I'm here to help you as much or as little as you need me. My name is Spencer Kelleher, and I'm the founder and CEO of TerriTool and a fellow field sales rep. So give me a call or shoot me a text. My number is 949-274-5011. That's 949-274-5011. Or shoot me an email at spencer@territool.com. That's SPENCER@TerriTool.com.